the core, a second trip to the buffet is not surprising. French toast and potatoes for Anjani, who has a sweet tooth, while eggs and mushroom is what Abha chose for herself. While the ladies dig into their scrumptious breakfast, the next question is why the company doesn't have any celebrity endorsers to market their latest project, OVSA.
I personally also feel that for a brand like this, you're going to need to get to the consumer, you know, and the best way to do that is to, interact with him with more below the lines and having 100 print ads. That'll probably help your brand name. But maximum recall happens when you have experienced the brand yourself.
You have such a wide variety of brands under the umbrella. It's slightly sometimes confusing, overwhelming. I'm not sure what the word is, but the market sometimes seems a little bewildered as to really how to align them. Is the group looking at perhaps restructuring or realigning these brands into certain categories, perhaps consolidating them in some way?
All our textile business, whether it's fabric, garment, accessories, all that comes under SKNL.
Okay.
That's on the corporate level. To the end consumer, each brand is separate anyway.
Okay.
So we may have 47 brands, but each SBU is headed by a management team, and then each brand is also headed by a management team.
Okay.
So it's very focused in that manner.
So which is your favorite brand?
that is a tricky one.
Team, and which is your favorite brand?
No, I don't have a favorite brand, but I've realized at work, you shouldn't really get emotionally attached. I look at SKNL as a whole, and I look at how each brand can help the other also. So I don't really have a favorite.
In all the talking, Anjani has hardly been able to manage more than 2 bites of her food. It's time for her to take a break. After finishing a sizable amount of her breakfast, Abha asks Anjani how's life at work.
I'm like the entertainer of all in the office. You have an issue with whatever, you've just had a bad meeting or a bad day, you just knock at my door and sit in front of my face for 2 minutes, you'll be smiling when you're out.
What do you do? What's the magic trick?
There must be something on my face, right? I don't know.
Is there like a Kasliwal way of working, or that you perhaps adopted from your father, or have you formed your own unique style of managing business, managing a team, being a leader, cheering people up?
I don't know what's our similarities and maybe our differences, because maybe that's something part of my team can answer.
Your brother is also now joining the business. You're just about a year apart.
Yes.
He's also going to be a part of Brand House Retail. Are you going to be working closely together? Are you looking forward to it? Do you boss him around a little bit?
He actually lives in London, and he's not part of Brand House Retails. He's working with our DKNY joint venture that we have. So he works out of our London office, and he's been working now a year. But there was a little bit of time when he was in Bombay for a couple of months, and he did intern with me.
He did.
He did intern with me with Dunhill, and at that time he had his SCADA as well. So he was interning with me in the luxury division, and I don't think I bossed him around. I don't think I boss anybody around.
You see yourself as boss one day?
Sure, in a couple of years.
I'll put it this way. Is it somewhere in your mind, is it understood that you may have to work your way up to it, but it is going to happen? Or let's say 4 years later when you're vying for the top spot and it's given to someone else, would it bother you?
I don't think it would. Of course, I'd work really hard to get there. And that is something that I am looking at. Right. In 3 years, I really hope to be the CEO of at least one of my companies. But I think if our board of directors and if our management, top management, decided to have somebody else for maybe a spot that I'm looking at, I don't think it would worry me, or I don't think it would bother me, because
You
they've
would want to up and
obviously...
leave and go do something else instead.
No, that's not a question at all. It's, they would have made this decision based on the fact that this other person would be more capable and better for us. At the end of the day, it's how it helps this organization. You know, I don't want to be there because of my surname. I want to work myself. Maybe they think that I'm yet not ready for it. I don't know. Maybe I have to work a little harder for it. I don't know. There's always that possibility.
Right.
But it won't just be given to me. I won't just accept it. So,
Okay, let's take another very quick break. Anjani is waiting, as am I, the last course, which of course includes completely delicious muffins and chocolate croissants and the like. So we'll be back in just a few minutes with more of that and more of Anjani. Stay tuned.
Food done, it's now time for desserts. A variety of muffins, croissants and donuts from the patisserie. Both settle for one each to start with.
The one thing that your father won't let you do, like whether it's riding a bike or going skydiving or...
I think things like skydiving and bungee, I really want to, do things like bungee jumping, and I'm quite the outdoor adventurous kinds. I think Dad again has his reasons for saying no to things like skydiving and bungee jumping.
So what are some of the rules that he has in place? Are there some kind of rules that he has in the house, for instance, that everyone, sort of goes by?
My brother and I are a year apart from each other, so we've practically grown up as twins. And the simple rules that he had then, and they still apply, is either both or none.
Since you're only 1 year apart, but because he's the boy,
Yeah.
and I hate to sort of ask such a sexist question, but is there, between the two of you as well, would there be healthy competition as to who gets what responsibility within the company? Or would it go to the elder one, or would it go to the son?
My parents have never made that distinction for anything, whether it's the work that we would be doing in the company. I think it's, as far as work is concerned, it's what each one of us is capable of doing. Our parents have immense faith in us that we are capable. I think they think we're more capable of doing things than we are. So, it's more in that sense. It's never been that he's the boy so he gets more, or never.
Your one vice.
One vice.
One thing everyone complains about you.
I can get lazy sometimes.
Oh, that takes a lot to admit.
My parents can vouch for this.
So how would you indulge then when you didn't feel like doing anything?
No, I think I'm quite disciplined as a person, but there are times when I know what I need to do, but I'm like, okay, 5 minutes, I'll do it. But lazing around is something I tend to do a little bit.
Just one final question.
Sure.
But what can everyone expect to see from Anjani Kasliwal over the next 2 to 3 years?
As far as work is concerned, I really hope to be the CEO of at least one of my dad's companies. But as a woman, work is work, but I'd also like a family. Even now, I may work crazy hours and I may travel a lot, but my family comes first. So, yes, I do have ambition as far as the office is concerned, and I hope to get there one day. I hope that our management sees me competent enough. But I'd also like to have a home of my own.
Well, Anjali Kasliwal on how to live a balanced life and what she's hoping for over the next few years. Anjali, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Thank
it's a
you,
pleasure
Alka, for
meeting
having
you.
me.
And I'm going to let you eat your chocolate muffin in peace now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's all from us this week on The Date. We leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.